How do you feel about the? And I hate to even say this, just because we're starting to tier so early, but quote unquote the bottom of the league. Bag. I know you brought in some absolute dogs down there, and it'd be a dark day to slip into that dungeon if you're not prepared for who's down there. Just to be like, oh, you in tier three. Well, play that
Mm.
game if you want to. Tier three ain't what it used to be. How you feel about who you brought in and how tier three might look early in the year?
Let me see exactly who's in there real quick. I'm on the game right now. Let me get over here to the ACC. Um,
Speaking
man,
of,
yeah, there's
the
some dude.
league is set up.
The league is set up, man. It's in join info. If you didn't get the notification, go ahead under the league intel. You can get in there, get rolling, man. We probably I won't start it until everybody's in, but you can get in there. Well, I'll start it on the 9th at the latest, but you can get in there, start recruiting, and peeking around at your teams. Start plotting on what you're gonna do in there. But yeah, man, this is tough. UCLA Zay, that's the guy who runs Limitless. He's in there. He's always making noise in Limitless, and he had some really good wins last year when he was South Carolina.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what he does this year. From the jump, and he has UCLA. He'll have a good quarterback from day one. So he'll be able to make some noise down there, for sure. Who is South Carolina? Sincere. He's been saying that he's going to be the guy in 27. He's been saying he's waiting for 27 forever. So I wouldn't say I'm holding my breath per se, but he might be able to really make some noise. He's got a good team down there as well. Um, who got this SMU roster? Oh, Dame, another guy from Limitless. He won natties in there at Limitless. He was the Clemson user in there. Real solid player. Definitely knows the game. And he has SMU who's got talent, man. I mean, when you have a quarterback, you can do a lot. You know what I mean? And a lot of these teams down here, aren't great, but they're also, I'll get to a few where they're a little bit limited year one, but SMU is not one of them. You know what I mean? They got Kevin Jennings. He'll be an issue down there with them. We got Ill Will. I think he's a really good
Slow down.
player, especially
Slow down.
with con.
Slow down.
Yeah,
Don't say
My,
too
my,
much.
my favorite. It is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't want to invoke any hate or anything. I'm just saying, I think he's a decent player. And he'll have a quarterback and a running back and a couple good wide receivers. So I mean, he has no defense over there with Oklahoma State. But I'm interested. Well, actually, his defense is rated higher. But his best players are at the power positions on offense. So see what he can do down there. Uh, it doesn't get no easier. Mizzou, another guy from Limitless who won a natty. He was the Tennessee user in Limitless. He's got Missouri,
Mm, okay.
and they have a real good team. You know what I mean? He's gonna be able to run that rock, which he loves to do. And as we talked about, this game does it. He plays a lot of man to man. He's gonna be able to do that. Be interested to see what he does with that left-handed quarterback. Then we got the Louisville user, who, in my opinion, might be the best of the bunch in terms of skill level. His team is not necessarily the best, but he's gonna have a running back too. So I don't know who Louisville quarterback is this year though, but he'll be good down there. We'll skip over that one. You got Hoops and starting out in tier three with Florida State. We know what Hoop can do, man. He can be a headache. He's a real matchup guy. Sometimes you see, Hoop will beat somebody, and sometimes last year he would lose somebody too. But he definitely, especially once he gets his team together, he's a heck of a recruiter, and he's in Florida. So especially once he gets his team together, he's probably going to be a force. We also got Sue at Florida as well. Sue's a problem. Sue definitely is one who's at the top of that list. You talk about who can win the ACC year one. Uh, and then trying to think who has the Auburn. Auburn's Rez. Yeah, we'll wait and see. But so yeah, if I gotta say who I think's gonna come out of there, it's a big group, right? It's probably half of them. But I'm interested with Florida, Sue at Florida, Hoop at Florida State, MLB at Louisville, uh, Hib at Mizzou, Ill Will, Oklahoma State, uh, Dame at SMU, uh, and Zay at UCLA.
Gotcha.
Who was tier 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, hoops in
Florida.
3.
Like I said, tier 3 is not the same tier
That's
3 you used to.
that's tough. That's
Now,
who's
listen,
good.
man,
Man. Tough.
it could be said, sure, if you're not familiar, because a lot of those dudes did come from Limitless, and I heard Bag call them out. I played a lot of those dudes. I'd be willing to say tier 3 off rip might be tougher than tier 2.
I think user wise,
Yeah,
I
just
definitely
like
agree.
user for
Like
user,
user wise,
I could tell you tier 3, not team wise, not NIL wise, but if we was just like, hey, line it up, tier 3 might run tier 2 out. But speaking of the tiers, Fryles